there, it's me, Malorian, and it's time for another battle report, and this one will be a little bit different because I got my opponent right here. So you don't have to just listen to me and how I'm going to do dumb things. You can have my opponent here tell you the dumb things I did too. So, hey Jordan, how's it going?
Oh, I'm great, Brian. How you doing?
So yeah, basically we got together, we played a game, we did our podcast after, so make sure you listen to the Shoulda Boosted. But in this one here, it's going to be my Ashlynn up against his Siege. Now, I'll say from the very beginning that this was not looking great, even from the list chicken. Maybe I'll put in my part here first, but my two lists I had was the Ashlynn with all of the gun mages in Llaelese, and then I also had Fiona with the precursors. And then Jordan, what did you have?
I had the very standard WTC Siege1 list, and then I had, I don't know if it's standard yet, but a Constance Blaze Flames in the Darkness list with double precursors, double Morrowan Knights, a couple Morrowan Archons, a couple of Lancers, Gallant, and Alexia and the Risen.
Yeah. So pretty much when I was looking at like the list chicken, it's like, okay, great, I have the perfect answer. My Llaelese can shoot down his all of his precursors, but the problem is he's never going to drop that because his siege list is good into both of mine. So I either get to decide whether he gets to shoot up a bunch of gun mages or whether he gets to destroy a bunch of precursor knights. So I decided in the end I was going to try for this one. I don't know if there's a right call.
I feel... Yeah, I don't think there was a good answer for you in this matchup. We talked at length before this to see if like what would be the best game possible. Whether it was, I feel like Constance is advantaged into Fiona, but definitely doesn't want to see all the gun mages. So it was a no-win situation. I was going to drop Siege regardless. And, you choose your fate.
So I'm going to try my best here. Basically what I have on my list is I have Ashlynn running the big old Blockader. I have 3 Archons in this one Morrowan, 2 Thamarite, and then I'm running double Thorn Mages, double Gun Mages with UA. I have Anastasia off the board, and then I also have the Cat Eater there in the back, Gibbs. And Taryn, I guess, to start up there in my terrain. And all I think I can try and do this is assassination. There's no way I'm going to win attrition here. So maybe if he gets up a little bit too far, I can get off some sprays, get off some shots. Maybe I can pull that off. And so, Jordan, I think you already said your list, but what are your thoughts going into the game?
Yeah, so I didn't go into the details. So for anyone that doesn't know the list, I have Siege and the Squire, 2 Charges and Triumph. That's the Battle Group package. You got the 2 big Stormstriders. You have Caine 0 and Ace, and then you have Junior and a Firefly, Alexia and the Risen, and Anastasia. So in this list, I'm thinking about I'm in no rush to assassinate. If it presents itself, great. However, with Chosen Ground, I'm not going to be able to knock you down. Not that I recognized that earlier. But assassination or attrition is definitely the main play here.
And the good news, though, is that since I'm going for assassination with guns, I got to go first, and I'll run up. Oh, wait, no, you went first.
I went first.
So it's even worse.
My Anastasia better than your Anastasia.
Yep. All right, so going on to turn 1, what'd you do?
All right, so I put the Stormstriders on either side. There's kind of an awkward house that forced one of my Stormstriders to go a little wider. Wasn't prepared to double them up on the right side there. So I wanted to start skirting one around just to keep that keep him honest for that zone in case there was a chance for me to like E-leap Spark Node Thrall onto Taryn that's in the rubble there. But just really setting myself up for a good second turn depending on what he was going to do. His second turn's probably going to be my feet turn, whether he's going to give me Gun Mages or the Blockader.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, like, one of the things here with the assassination from my side onto him, you know, I can have very accurate gun mages shooting, but, you know, if things are in cover because you have whatever you have going on there, that's not good news for me. Even with my feet rolling 4 dice, if I need to get 11s, that doesn't come up that often.
No, and the gun ranges are long enough that it's not going to matter.
Exactly. So going up to my turn 1, then I kind of figure that I just need to gamble. So what I do is I throw up Quicken onto the Blockader, I put Chosen Ground up onto myself, and then really I just run up there with the Blockader, hoping it survives. The objective I took is the repair one, so between that, 1 shield guard, maybe it survives, and then even if he's in cover, my sprays don't care, so maybe I can figure something out. Otherwise, I got a few little shots there on the charger because I get to shoot it and basically repo away. But yeah, otherwise I have to respect all this lightning coming at me, so everything's holding back and just crossing its fingers that the Blockader could do something. But then turn 2, Jordan, this doesn't look like it went my way.
No, it sure didn't. I felt like defeat was the right choice here. Removing the biggest armor target, so using the anti-armor feat to get rid of that was a good call. I dropped the ground... Siege came up and dropped the ground pounder that hit both the Archon and the Blockader, so the Archon would have to eat 2 shots.
It started even before that, though. Even your free shot did work.
Oh, right. My free shot, the maintenance phase shot with Triumph ended up doing a solid 9 damage.
Something like that,
9
yeah.
damage to the Blockader. So that started and set things up real nice. So, yeah, Siege comes up and feats and takes out the Morrowan Archon through the first shot. Mm-hmm. Opening the door, the Strider on the left comes up and then does, with the armor pierce, 20 damage.
I just try and throw in there, when he did the ground pound, I did shield guard that one, so I took a double hit. But yeah, so now I can't shield guard anything because I'm dead.
Yep, nope, it's dead. So the second shot comes through. First shot comes through, does 20 damage, and then through the rest of the guns, working from left to right. I think the charger on the far right there ended up finishing it off, which left the Strider on the right to draw B to the first Thamarite Archon. Needing 10s, hits the 10, does a good chunk of damage, and E-leaps doing rolling boxcars on the E-leap, doing 7 damage, or 5 damage to the other Thamarite
Something like
Archon.
that, yeah.
A couple of gun mages along the way got caught, and yeah, that's all she wrote for my turn. A pretty good turn altogether. 2 dead Archons and a dead Blockader.
Yeah, and like one of the worst things here is I thought, like, even if I die, first of all, the Electroleaps were set to go through the objective, then the Morrowind, so I didn't think you get too much, but because the order went through, you still got a lot of my things, and I was really hoping you would, if you did kill me, you would not be able to deal with the Thamarite, so at least I'd have them. So when they have 4 dice to hit, re-roll to hit, you know, maybe they can get some real work done, but you killed me so quick and then just blasted them, so I'm really out of pieces here, and I can go for a desperate assassination, but I think the math might literally be 0.
Yeah,
so
behind Fort Awesome of the 2 chargers, the objective, and Triumph, Siege is sitting in a foxhole camping 4.
I mean, like, maybe if he was dumb, he could have been, like, on the edge of the foxhole, and I could try and gallows you out or something, but I just don't have any of these options here. So on my turn 2 here, I'm still going to try, because why not? So Taryn goes up and does Shadow Fire, so I can at least see through Triumph. Does another shot, but it gets shield guarded. And then otherwise, I go up there in feet. I'm trying to do my shots to get through. And yeah, I don't think I even did anything. I mean, oh no, I did a couple of points, because, I mean, after you shield guard away the Thamarite, because yeah, that's the one you shield guarded, because I got 1 shot, which also didn't help. You know, then a few of my gun mages were in range, so they shot, and I think you let me get 2 points on the Siege.
Yep.
So otherwise, I just need to try and contest things. So on either side, I'm spreading around with my Thorn Gun Mages to make them as hard to clear as possible. I was really smart in spacing them out 4 inches, and then really dumb because I left 1 Gun Mage linking them on the right.
Yep.
So, you know, at this point here, my feet's up. Maybe he drops the ball, maybe he goes for an assassination, it fails, and then maybe I have something to go after him. But at this point, I'm really grasping at straws. So your turn 3.
Yeah, so here I bring on my Anastasia to take out your Anastasia that's pinning the Firefly in. Because of your generously putting 1 gun mage within 4 of his other friends, that Firefly was going to take the opportunity to do some work.
Yeah.
But looking, like, setting up some... What I was thinking for this turn was, before I had recognized that Chosen Ground was up, I was going to take that 1 Thrall and put it right in front of Ashlynn and force hammer away and just take this game there, but Chosen Ground says no to that, so it looks like it's just onto attrition for me, which is going to be a little harder with Ashlynn's feet up. It was really hard for 1 charger, took out the Triumph finished off the objective, and then the other charger managed to roll through your objective and kill a couple of gun mages. I made a boo-boo here. I thought I I carelessly ran one charger thinking that it was going to be within 4 of Taryn so I could start trick-shotting into her. No dice. I did not measure that correctly. Bad play on my part. But otherwise, I mean, this game's going as well as it can be. For me, I'm just chipping away at gun mages, taking away key models, and just making sure Siege doesn't die.
Mm-hmm. He even decided to do a give me. He charged me with a thrall that he had made just because, like, let's be nice. And plus, he wanted to make another one somewhere else. So,
all right, and then riposte.
Yeah.
Sorry, thrall, you're dead.
She loves getting charged on her turn. So basically things are looking even worse for me. I don't have an assassination on the table again because every turn you're camping for and staying super safe.
Fire for effect in this list is just bonkers for his survivability, and not to mention his output.
Yeah, you basically take one from the Squire, hand out one in an upkeep, and then you don't need to use your focus for anything. So all I can do is, again, try and force this. So on my turn 3, I charge in Ashlynn, and one of the things I forgot is that, when I hit the battle engine, because I did a flashing blade after, as I got pushed over, and so I'm just trying to get myself closer, trying to give myself an opportunity. He's already up 1 control point for destroying my objective. I'm trying to slow things down the best I can, but odds are it just keeps on getting worse. So Jordan, how'd you finish it off?
Looking at the options on the table, there are definitely a few different ways I could do this. I could start playing the long game for scenario and just keeping her pinned in place and boxed out. But felt like the easiest way to finish this off was just to get the Firefly close and then walk the Stormstrider behind and punch her. And I think I one-shotted her with a kick. No, there was a gunshot as well.
Yeah.
There was a gunshot as well. 1 kick and 1 gunshot, and that was all she wrote for Ashlynn.
Yeah, first you embarrassed her just by booting her in the back and then zapped her down. Yep. So there you go. Honestly, was there anything I could have really done?
No.
Anything I could have done better?
No, 100% this is a bad matchup for you. This is red, I think is the WTC people call it.
So apparently I need to try and work on my Merc pairings, find something better to be dealing with Siege. But
Siege is out there. There were 3 of us at Blood and Gears playing that near same list, so we're an inventive bunch. But yeah, you're going to have to think of something that can deal with Siege.
Or work my dodge game.
Or work your dodge game.
Sometimes it works. All right, so there you go. Thanks for watching, everybody. And sorry, Ashlynn, I didn't do you proud.
Have a good one.
Bye.